Coach, how was it being back in Memphis with the crowd and that energy after being away for so long? And just how did that help motivate the team throughout the entire game?
I mean, the fans were unbelievable. Everything you would expect with playoff basketball in Memphis. The crowd was unbelievable from the beginning of the jump to the end of the game. Obviously, they fueled us, when we were going on runs. Their energy on the defensive side of the floor. It was awesome. Awesome to be part of, excuse me. Great, first experience for this entire group in front of this great crowd. And I know they'll be right back in action on Monday.
Drew Hill.
Taylor, what do you think was the difference there in the last 4 minutes, particularly offensively?
I mean, I'm more focused on the first quarter, to be honest with you. I mean, competitive game the rest of the way. We got to be better in the first quarter, and we'll watch the tape and see how we got to be better at the end of the game.
Evan Barnes.
Taylor, what exactly bothered you about the first quarter? And then in the fourth, were you concerned defensively that something you guys have prided yourselves on all year, you guys just couldn't get stops to as the Jazz finish it off?
Yeah, they made the plays down the stretch. Couldn't get the stops. A couple big and ones, in the first quarter we just didn't have the discipline. We just got to execute our game plan. Too many breakdowns, and they made us pay.
Josh Robbins.
Taylor, your after job put you up 109, 107. Your team missed its next 9 shots. Were you happy with the looks, or how would you describe the looks you got and the approach to offense there down those final 4:26?
Yeah, a combination of playing a good pace. I thought we got some pretty decent looks. Some that we'd probably wish to have back. A little bit better organization on the offensive end. Obviously, as I said, we'll watch the tape and go back. But I thought we had some pretty good looks. A couple open threes, some paint touches that didn't fall, and they made the shots and we didn't. So, what a competitive game. Our guys put ourselves in a position, but we got to be better in the first quarter, and we'll find out a way to be better, hopefully for a full 48 now.
Megan Triplett.
Hey, Coach. Jonas Valanciunas had all 10 of his points in that third quarter. What did you see in that first half that kind of made it difficult for Jonas Valanciunas to get a good look? And what do you think about kind of just how he came out in that third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, great response in that third quarter by him. I thought in that first half, the Jazz made a huge emphasis on just being really physical with him. And, anytime we had a chance to get an offensive rebound, which he's great at, they had multiple bodies on him. He couldn't seem to secure one. There were so many arms and bodies in there. But they're throwing a lot of tension on him, so credit their defense. And, I'm glad that he found a way in that third quarter, and we'll learn from it and show him and see how we can get him going a little bit earlier in the game.
Keith Parrish.
The rotation in the first half was noticeably different than games 1 and 2 as far as staggering the bench guys. But then in the second half, it seemed very similar to games 1 and 2. Was that a case of maybe you didn't like what they did in the first half, or was it just Grayson knocking down shots, so you wanted to adjust the lineup? What was the kind of the reasoning between the changes between the first half and the second half on the rotation?
Yeah, I just read the game. Thought we were playing a little bit better small. Grayson was playing good, so just kind of with my gut in there in that second half.
Sean Coleman.
Coach, 19 more shot attempts for y'all tonight. Certainly seemed the energy, second chance points, turnovers, things like that. You said that y'all put yourselves in the position to win the game. It certainly seemed like there was an upgrade in the energy and the effort in creating winning opportunities tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to say it for a millionth time. Like we can't play like we did in the first quarter to beat this team. This is 3 obvious games, 2 in the regular season and 1 here, where they come out and blitz you. And a lot of it was just breakdowns. Obviously, they made some shots, but we had way too many game plan breakdowns in that first quarter. Got better as the game went on. Really proud of the group's response there to take that lead late in the game. And, as we've been through all season long, just the learning of how we can execute better on offense. There's probably going to be plenty of shots that, we just want that to fall better. And, defensively, hopefully we can get a stop and execute better on the defensive end. So overall, really proud of the fight. We can do that. Just got to have better attention to detail and be smarter early in the game, and hopefully have a more complete 48 minutes in game 4.
Nicole.
Hi, Coach. What is your balance with the matchup between Gobert and Valanciunas at this point in the series?
It's a competitive matchup. Gobert is a heck of a player. Jonas is a heck of a player. Those guys are battling out, and obviously mean so much to each other's teams. So they're definitely big factors in this series.
Time for one more. Evan Barnes.
Taylor, you went back to Brandon, obviously, to try to, get something going in the first half. What did you see from that? And do you kind of expect to maybe tweak any lineup changes to see what can work maybe for game 4?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to watch the film and see, they're a hard team, with the depth that they have and the multiple playmakers. And, we gotta find a little bit, better, groove with our rotations, try to get BC in there to help us get a little bit more pace. Didn't feel like we had the pace until, later in the game. So we'll watch the film, see, what it looked like, what we liked, and hopefully have a better go next time.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.